it.
Oh,
That's a lot of
okay, if you had to be one of these 4 positions, job specialist, employment specialist, salemaker specialist, or education advisor, what would you be?
You know, it really doesn't matter which position I'm in as long as I'm helping people.
But you have to be one of them.
I would pick, I would probably pick, being a specialist, I would say.
Oh, so one of the 3 specialists, you're saying. Okay. And what would make you not want to pick the advisor?
I like advising as well. I guess you could say I'm open to all positions, just, like I said, as long as I'm helping people.
What is one negative that you would say of the education advisors?
Education advising or the specialist as well?
Just the education advisor.
I guess that depends, really.
Like if you were landed with that job, what would be
Yeah.
the thing that is kind of aggravating to you about that position?
Aren't you only allowed to ask 2
No, this is the
questions?
follow-up to
This
that
is the last
one.
follow-up
Yeah,
question?
yeah.
What was the question?
What's the negative? What's negative about the education advisor position?
There's nothing negative about it.
Nothing negative. It's 100% awesome. Wouldn't change a thing.
Because they help people as well.
So you would be fully fine with that one versus the others?
That's a follow-up question.
Other than helping people, what are the main responsibilities of a job specialist? Other than just helping somebody? I mean, I know you're trying to find them a job, but what's the difference between a job?
So you're asking responsibility?
Yeah.
Be on time.
Be on time?
Be on time.
Okay.
What would the second responsibility be? That's the first follow-up.
I guess be professional. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely. If you're talking on phones, you have to be professional. And then follow up to that. What's a third thing? One of your top 3 responsibilities for a job specialist.
Be courteous.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a job specialist and an employment specialist?
I guess when you ask it that way, they're 2 different positions. Obviously, the main difference is one is a job specialist and one is an employment specialist.
Okay. And we know that they have different scripts and scripts. What is each? What are you shooting for a job specialist and an employment specialist? Like, what's the difference?
Well, one helps them with a job, the other one helps them get employed.
Okay.
Do you speak to a job specialist first, then an employment specialist, or vice versa? Is there one that goes before the other?
If I had to answer that, I would probably say that you speak to an employment specialist first.
What's the worst thing about working for Soft Rock?
The soda machine, I really like root beer, and they used to have that, and then they got rid of it.
And what was the type of root beer?
IBC, I think?
Okay.
Or was it Barks? I don't know. It was a long
Probably
time
Barks, because that would be a big disappointment.
ago. Either way, it's not there anymore. Maybe it's true that.
Okay. You're going to bring that up with your CEO?
Most likely.
Okay.
What is something that you do on a daily basis as a job specialist manager? Like, what are your duties?
My duty is to show up on time, and I manage the job specialist.
Good answer.
Managing them of what?
Making sure they're doing their job.
And what does their job consist of?
Helping people.
So every job is just
Helping
compare and
people.
contrast, helping people and be on time.
Yeah. Sorry. Where's my stuff?
It's pretty much you get the same answers for, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
What do you think most people that are job specialists would say is like the chief complaint about that position?
You can't help everyone.
Okay.
You can only help those who want to help themselves. Does that make sense?
Of course.
else would you say they feel like is another complaint other than not being able to help others?
What was the question?
Main complaints of a job specialist.
Besides the one you just told us.
I guess it really depends who you ask.
We're asking you.
I'm not a job specialist.
But
Were
if
you
you had
a-
to just say.
That's a third follow-up.
No, it's just like me just answering.
Elaborate.
I'm clarifying the other questions. Like.
Next question.
I don't even know what question
Um,
we were on.
6.
What is one negative about your position?
What, my position?
Yeah, as a manager of the job specialist.
I can't really say there's anything negative about what I do. Yeah, I wouldn't even say there's anything negative.
Nothing negative. Okay. Sounds like it's pretty good job.
I mean, it's all about the.
Yeah. Did we ask him that?
So are the commissions uncapped?
That's true. You can make it as much as you want. Good question.
Do any of the 4 positions we were talking about have like a slower rate of moving up in the company, or are they all? Can you like, be promoted just as fast in any 4 of the positions?
It would probably be up to the individual
Okay.
and how well they do it.
So all 4 of them, it just really depends on the person. Like any one of the positions, if you're the right type of person, you could move up quickly.
It depends.
Okay.
It's probably on performance.
Is there a hierarchy of positions? Like, is one, entry, and you have one after that, one after that, one after that? Is there any,
It's
or is it all just?
So there's job specialists, there's employment specialists, there's sale makers, and then there's education advisors.
Okay.
Those are the 4.
In that particular order?
There's no order.
No order.
Would you ask a lot?
Like hierarchy, one's at the bottom, one's at the top, and you move up.
Oh.
But there's no order.
Well, there's a reason that they start you off at what we're starting off at. In ordinance. So you've worked and this is, I mean, we're pretty much done with the questions.
Yeah.
You've worked in everything except for education?
I've been at
What will they do for you on your 1-year anniversary of working here?
I hope there's a cake involved,
Excellent.
especially ice cream cake.
Zoom in on his
Is that what you
face.
meant?
I did. Okay. And if not, if that doesn't happen, what will you do?
Go buy one. Probably, yeah, I'll probably have to go buy one.
Would you bring it up with anyone in the company?
I definitely, most definitely would.
Anyone specifically?
It's a follow-up question.
Yeah, we're done with this for
We're
this
done.
one thing. Why didn't you choose to wear pajamas today?
I just wanted to be more professional.
You didn't like forget or anything?
That may have happened, I really don't know the
Or you
answer to
don't?
that
You may have like
specific question.
inappropriate pajamas
That's
or
too many follow-up
something.
I'm pretty sure, are we not out of time?
Yeah, I believe it.
If you had to pick any pajamas to wear today, what would they be?
Probably, I would say, John,
Okay. What color?
baby blue.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much for your time.
You're very welcome. Any questions?
No.
I think that covered it all.
All right, so